The good news is I have internet. The bad news is it took a lot of work to get someone out here to install it. So I'm in the process of getting all of the things moved into the new apartment, and internet was a high priority. Not only because I love surfing the web and watching videos, but because of the uploading of videos that need to be done on this channel, because I don't want to be going to McDonald's every single day for like 5-6 hours at a time to steal the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Not to eat McDonald's for 5 to 6 hours. But if you're at an area for 5 to 6 hours, you're going to be hungry. So I guess that comes with the territory. Also, I don't have all of my tripods or anything here, so I'm holding the camera on the side. So I apologize if it's a little off kilter because I don't usually hold it this way. It's very heavy without the tripod underneath. Usually I'm holding it like this underneath, but I can't really do that without a tripod. Also, the lighting in the apartment isn't the greatest. This is just kind of like the low light, dim living room lighting right now, and my hair is just not looking the best. I'm a mess. I'm a mess today, but it doesn't matter because I'm getting work done. Speaking of getting work done, I had quite a time getting somebody out here from Time Warner, now Spectrum, to install the internet because I was under the assumption that internet was already installed. I just needed them to activate it. And then while I was signing the lease, I was talking to the landlord, and she said, yeah, no, you have to have somebody come in and install it. She printed out this paper for forms, like wires, where wires can go, where things can be nailed into the wall that I was supposed to give to the technician once they got here. But I previously had an appointment and canceled that appointment because I assumed that the place already had internet. I just needed to activate it, but that wasn't the case. I needed to call and have somebody come out here and install it, scheduling an appointment yet again. I had an appointment for the day that I signed the lease, but I was running behind with bank stuff, all sorts of, it's not been a really easygoing adventure moving all of the things into the new apartment. So I called back Spectrum to reschedule the appointment, and the lady that I talked to, after having me on hold for 20 minutes, said that there was a technician nearby and that he would be here in 15 minutes to install the internet. So I sat here and waited for 15 minutes, and then for another 2 hours, and no one showed up. So I called Spectrum back and was like, hey, I was told that there was going to be a technician coming out to my house, and the person that I talked to said, our records show that you canceled that appointment. And then I told him that I had to reschedule the appointment, that I talked to a woman named Melissa, and that she rescheduled my appointment to 15 minutes from that phone conversation because there was a technician nearby, and he said that she never actually scheduled anything. But they were able to reschedule and install for 10 o'clock today. The technician that showed up today to install the internet was here on time. Right around 10 o'clock, he was in and out. There was only one little issue because there was a miscommunication in my phone calls yesterday. When I called to reschedule the appointment, I got a phone call about an hour later saying, we heard that you were having troubles with your internet. So I told him, well, yeah, I don't have internet. That's my trouble. I need to have internet installed. And he was like, oh, okay, so everything is fine? And I was like, I guess I have a scheduled appointment for tomorrow, but I currently don't have internet. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for using Spectrum. And then he hung up the phone. But then about 20 minutes later, I get an email saying that I have some sort of package being shipped to me where I can self-install. And I was confused. And then I realized they probably got me mixed up with somebody else. But after the technician today finished up his install job, he was checking his records and he was like, do you have 2 modems? It's showing on here that you have 2 modems. And I was like, no, I just have the regular modem that you guys gave me and the Wi-Fi modem that I purchased. And he was like, oh, well, it says that you have 2 modems. You've never had another modem? Now, at my previous apartment, 2 apartments ago, that's when I created this account. They gave me a Wi-Fi modem, and I moved to a different quadrant of Ohio, and I had to turn in that modem to get the modem that I have now. So I explained this to him and thought that maybe that's where the miscommunication was coming from. But he was like, no, this serial number looks like a newer model. That's very strange. And I was like, yeah, because I've only ever had this one modem. But then he said, are they shipping you a modem? And then I remembered the email. So I showed him the email and he said, yep, this is what is going on. They're shipping you a new modem for some reason, even though the one that you have is perfectly fine. So I told him about the miscommunication, and he's currently in the driveway right now trying to adjust his records so that way neither of us gets in trouble and I don't get charged. So the point of this story is follow your dreams and you will be able to achieve anything. The moral of the story is that I have internet. It's a less broad message, but I feel like the follow your dreams message is important as well. Oh, my left arm is getting so tired. There, I'm just gonna hold the camera like a skull, just like a Victorian, Shakespearean, other Eryans, and just hold it like this, and that will be fine. So I have plenty of Boku boxes on the floor already. I still need to get a lot of things out of the old apartment, furniture, desk, all this other stuff that's in all these other rooms. The kitchen is mostly packed up, but I don't have anything for a setup to film here, so I guess we'll have to do some makeshift setting up, at least for tomorrow's video and possibly the weekend, depending on where I go and what I do. I might have my tripod back by then, so maybe we'll go outside. We'll do an outside adventure or something for Friday. But the area that I moved to is good. It's only about 20 minutes from where I was living, but this place has more space for a lower amount of money, which is always nice. And now I have this gigantic yard, which you can't really, there you can kind of see now that you can't see me. But there's this big yard between all of these townhomes that I'm living in. It's a pretty nice place to live. And another nice thing is that I don't have any upstairs or downstairs neighbors. The upstairs is me as well. So I will be filming videos and doing projects and such upstairs. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I've got my work cut out for me, but I need to be out of the old apartment by tomorrow night. So today is big move-in day, tomorrow is cleaning and turning in keys day, and then I will be able to start unpacking a lot of the stuff here. So, wish me luck. As always, my name is Travis, thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me tomorrow.